everybody, welcome to the James and Massimo Show, where we talk everything food, gaming, and living life to the fullest. Let's cue the intro music. Hello everybody, welcome to the James and Massimo Show. As always, I have my co-host on the phone, Massimo. Say hi, Massimo.
Hi.
So, in this episode, we will be talking about the FORTNITE Doomsday event that we just watched about an hour ago. Now, Massimo, give us your feedback on the Doomsday event.
So I know some people who couldn't get into the event, so they had to watch streams. But me and James were lucky enough to get into the event, right, James?
Yes, sir.
So the Doomsday event before the event started, there was a countdown, 30 minutes, and then it was basically Team Rumble. So we were all playing Team Rumble until the timer struck down. Then there was these little hatchets that appeared all over the agency, and there was a big, and they shot, and out of those hatchets were like antennas, and there was one big antenna that came out of the agency, and it sort of pushed the storm back, but then it all went wrong, and it caused a huge flood. So now the storm is a big flood that consumes pretty much everything. And also, Midas built the Doomsday device to get rid of Shadow, but it got rid of Ghost. So now everybody is Shadow. At the agency, at the yacht, at the shark, everybody's Shadow.
Yeah, so basically, Midas's plan, who is one of the bosses at the agency, Midas's plan was to create a Doomsday device that destroyed every Shadow base, because he wanted to destroy Shadow so he could take over the entire map. But it went completely wrong, and it backfired, and it destroyed Shadow. Now every base that has a boss is Shadow, and all the bosses now are Shadow. And during the event, we got teleported into an office, John Jones's office. He was a default with a suit on, talking about he said, what, it went wrong, what happened? And then we were in his office, and then he opened the door and he said, did you hear anything? What happened? And it was a really good event overall, probably one of the best events in Fortnite history. I'd rate it about a 4.9 out of 5. How about you, Massimo? What would you rate it?
I rate it the same as James, and also it was Fortnite's ever first person mode, because when you were in the office, if you looked down, your body would be full gold, so you know that you're Midas, and it's amazing because you're first person, and he actually talks. He doesn't talk gibberish like when he talks in the agency. And speaking about the agency, it's destroyed.
Yeah, so basically when the Doomsday device came out of the agency and the antennas came out of the hatches, it took the storm, created it, and made it water, and the agency blew up, and now the agency is in ruins. So it was a great event. It was really cool. The effects were really awesome. I loved how you transported into the office and how you saw all the henchmen in the office and the default with the suit on that we've seen a couple of times in Fortnite fashion shows and stuff. But yeah, it was a really, really, really great event. And I think the storyline that ties into this is really important. So I think that we have to tell you guys who are watching this, if you don't know what it is, like what led up to this Doomsday device. So Massimo, take it away.
What led up to this Doomsday device? So Midas, and there's a new in the new season, which is coming out on Wednesday. He hired a girl. Her name is the Engineer, and they both built this. And Midas hired her to help him build the Doomsday device because Midas wanted to eliminate Shadow. If you look closely, every boss on the island is Shadow except Midas. they're all shadow because something like Midas did something to them that they didn't like, so they rebelled. Like for example, Meowscles, Midas. When you play the Midas trailer, you can see on the wall he has a wall of golden heads, and one of them is Lynx's helmet. And you know that Meowscles has a every time he does his emote, he has a tattoo of a heart on his arm. It's a heart and it has the word Lynx in it. So Meowscles got mad at Midas for killing his crush, so he became Shadow. But Meowscles doesn't know that Lynx didn't die. She just came back as the Vip skin.
Yeah, so basically Midas is a very bad guy and he's trying to destroy Shadow. So basically Ghost and Shadow is a huge war. In Chapter 1, Season 1, Shadow and Ghost both landed on this island to check it out. But Ghost was already there, so Shadow came to check it out. And so they checked it out and then they made basically home there. And they started taking over the island and Midas didn't like that. So what he's trying to do is he's trying to destroy Shadow so he could take over the island again. But then he turned into the Cyclo skin and he tried to take the storm. And he tried to take the storm, basically, with his antennas, put it into his Doomsday device, and destroy everything that has to do with Shadow. And, I mean, it was a great event, and all the story that led up to it, all the expectations. It was delayed about 3 times, which was a little bit like, but other than that, it was a really, really, really good event, and I think it's gonna, again, I thought it was one of the best events in Fortnite history. Massimo, compared to the other events that we've seen, do you think this is the best event in Fortnite history?
In this season, it's kind of better than the Travis Scott event. And also, I'd like to mention the new storm. But there's no more storm anymore. It's a big tidal wave. And when you go and me and James were playing a duos match, right, James?
Yeah.
And we wanted to see what would happen if we went into the storm. When you go into the storm, of course your health gets taken away, but you can swim and it pushes you up. So if you try to get out, you'll die of fall damage. And you know what? I think that if you have a lot of heals, the tidal wave storm can actually be very good for mobility around the map.
Well, it's definitely faster than running, but the thing that I didn't really like about it was it rose you up, and then when you finally got to the end of the storm and you went to go jump out, there was no glider redeploy, and you basically fell to your death, which I was not a big fan of at all, and I don't think Massimo was either, because we both died from it. It's definitely a lot to get used to, but we only have 2 days left in the season. We're really close to Season 3. Super excited. Let's talk about Season 3, Massimo. So we know that there's going to be a new gun coming out called the flare gun. Basically, you shoot it up in the sky and a supply drop comes right down to you. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be epic and legendary from all the leaks and the trailers. But the trailer was super cool. There was a guy on a deserted island and the battle pass flew above him. He opened up a box that said flare gun, took it out, shot it, but shot the battle bus down. So, gonna be super cool. It's gonna be underwater themed, the new season. People are thinking that the tier 100 skin is gonna be Aquaman, another Marvel team up with Fortnite. I always loved Marvel team ups with Fortnite, Marvel collabs with Fortnite. 2 of my favorite things. Massimo, do you like Aquaman as the tier 100 skin?
I like it as a tier 100 skin because I really didn't enjoy doing all the Deadpool challenges. And also, besides the flare gun, they're making a new shotgun. I'm not too sure what the name of it's going to be called, but they're releasing a new shotgun. And they're also going to be adding back stuff like the Deagle, the combat shotgun, and the TAC AR.
Yeah, gonna be super cool. We're hoping for a lot more collabs with more brands this season. Next season. Hopefully it's going to be a great season. We're really hyped up for it. Thank you for listening to the James and Massimo show. This was pretty much a brief episode. Not too much. Just talking about the Fortnite Doomsday event, how great it was. Thank you for listening to the James and Massimo show, episode 4. If you want to see more content, make sure to like and subscribe. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you later. Cue the outro music. Hey guys, James here from the James and Massimo show. I just want to let you know that we have changed our schedule from uploading every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because it's just too much for us. So now we upload every Tuesday. So stay tuned for more videos every Tuesday. Thanks for all the support. We love you guys. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.